One more level. And we're through world number 7. Lemmys Bouncy Buzzkill. It sounds like a nightmare. Oh, God. Oh, God. How do you... Hang on. I will do that in a moment. Okay, I think I need to air stall onto the second platform. It made the sound of an air stall, but I still landed on the platform. I'm trying to air stall just a little bit down so I kind of land on the right side of the platform is what I think I need to do. Like that, more or less. I don't know. With the auto scroll, this seems really weird. Okay, well, let me do this 1-minute review. Okay. Let me gather my thoughts. All right, 1-minute review of ReZero. I've only seen the first season, which is fine. I think they did a lot of relatively clever stuff, but also the main character is just complete trash and kind of annoying. A lot of the clever stuff is sort of around him, not so much with how they're actually telling the story. But the bits that are good, I think, are actually good to the point of ReZero probably being, at least that first season, the best isekai I've seen in a long time. Still not great, but a lot better than the other ones I have seen of late. So like, we'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. It's good enough that I'm gonna watch the second season. All isekais are not bad. Modern isekais are pretty trash though. But my favorite anime is technically an isekai, so we've talked about that before though. We talked about that when I was playing Astral Chain. For those of you who don't know, I absolutely love the original El Hazard, The Magnificent World. It's a 7-episode run. It is an isekai. I love it. I absolutely love it. This first fucking Saw platform is annoying. I am going nowhere towards saying that it's the best isekai. I am saying it's the best one I've seen recently. I am saying 3.5 out of 5. Best isekai I've seen in a long time. I would not call it bad. I think it's fine. Fuck. I think it's good enough that I'm going to watch the second season. If nothing else, they put a couple, like, good mystery things. The world is, like, kinda interesting. That kind of stuff. Isekai is bad in the same way that eating a baked potato every night for months at a time is bad. I mean, you're talking to a guy that basically had the same breakfast sandwich for, like, a year. But I see what you're saying. Yes. Isekai is a trope that's fine when it's not the basis of 90% of the anime. Exactly. And a lot of the modern isekais, I do think are very bad. Like, I watched that fucking Shield Hero show. That show... Oh, God. Ugh. That is a fucking bad isekai. ReZero, it's okay. It's pretty good in a lot of ways. Like, ReZero had a lot of moments that I thought were clever or interesting. They did a whole, like, telling a story about a red and a blue ogre or something before revealing some it's probably not worth saying spoilers or whatever, but spoilers. Rem and Ram, which people I guess love, are like demons, and so they're trolls, but like the foreshadowing about those characters with the little story that a different character tells, and like the person's reaction to it and being like, oh, don't tell this story because blah blah blah, like there's interesting stuff there. They do some stuff that is actually kind of cool. They also are telling an isekai that is a very relatively generic in the way that isekais are. And the main character, yes, Subaru is kind of crummy. Like, I don't like him as a character. But like, when I look at ReZero, I say that was decent. I will watch the second season of that. When I watched Shield Hero, I said, holy fuck, why am I watching this? This is so bad. And I am not going to watch a second season of it. I should have stopped at like episode 4. But I watched the first season just in case it managed to redeem itself, and it did not. Subaru is a cringe-ass white knight. I am not going to disagree with you. He is still so much fucking better than anything happening in Shield Hero or a lot of the other more modern things going on in isekai these days that I've seen. But honestly, Nichiku, are you mad about a 3.5? What were you expecting me to say about that show? What did you think my review of ReZero was gonna be? 3? 2.8? You thought I was gonna say 3 or 2.8? 3 is close. Like, a 0.5 doesn't seem like a huge jump there to me. Very slightly better than you thought I would say. 2.8, I don't normally go that... I don't normally do points that aren't 0.5. The only time I do lower, like, points that are not 0.5 are to be a little crazier. You haven't watched a lot of isekai? I think I've watched more... I'm sure there's others I've watched. Like, fucking... Okay, here's a thing, Nichiku. And tell me I'm wrong, Nichiku. Tell me I'm wrong, Nichiku. Inuyasha is an isekai. Tell me I'm wrong. I know you do. It's an isekai. Kagome gets transported to another magical world and gets magical powers. It's a fucking isekai. Yes, at some point she learns she can go back and forth. But like, being able to go back and forth doesn't inherently make it not an isekai. Like, Digimon is an isekai, and they fucking go back and forth in that too. I think ReZero's okay. I, honestly, at this point in my life, I might argue that when I liked Inuyasha, I liked Inuyasha more than I like ReZero. But I think ReZero might be better than Inuyasha. I'm gonna throw that out there. At the time of me and Inuyasha, I was more passionate and enjoying Inuyasha. But as time between me and Inuyasha grew, I liked Inuyasha less and less. And as of right now, I think ReZero is probably better than Inuyasha. Subaru sucks. But like the way that ReZero is telling its story and the interesting things in ReZero are more interesting than fucking anything ever in Inuyasha. Inuyasha is so fucking boring. And I watched a shitload of Inuyasha. But like, by episode like 30 of Inuyasha, things just stop changing. It just becomes searching for that one bad guy indefinitely. Nothing ever happens anymore. But yes, as far as like shitty main characters, Shinji is way up there. Shinji is way up there. Holy crap, Shinji's bad. Even by like episode 6 or whatever, where he basically is just like, you should smile more, girl. Like, oh, fuck off, Shinji. Fuck off. Fuck right off, Shinji. And Subaru does that a lot too. Subaru tells people to smile a lot and it's super frustrating. But Shinji does that too. And in a lot of ways, I find Shinji more frustrating than Subaru, because at least Subaru tries to do things. He's just also shitty. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not continuing. Giving you a lower score just to make her feel better? No, 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 no. If you don't hate Evangelion, you're losing a point. If you really love Evangelion, you lose 2 points. That's just the way it works. That is the mathematical system. If you don't hate Evangelion, you lose a point. Or, okay, hate is maybe a strong word. If you don't think Evangelion is bad, oh! Oh, I thought I was gonna fuck up that jump. You like Outlaw Star? I mean... okay. Okay, I'm gonna plug my controller in, number 1, so it stops beeping at me. Here's a weird thing about Outlaw Star. I ended up watching that through again in the last couple years. And while I do think it's pretty decent, there's some stuff in that show that really doesn't hold up. Some of its attitudes, particularly towards gay people, that is maybe a little bit problematic, but it's problematic in a pretty... It's not like super in your face about it. Yeah, exactly. It's problematic in a way that in the 90s you would not have bat an eye at. You know what I mean? Like, even I'm guilty, you know, like a decade and a half ago, of being, what's the word? Oblivious about the way that common phrases and stuff really were harmful to those communities. And Outlaw Star isn't going out there saying those kind of words, but its general attitude, its playing of a gay character as a joke is pretty annoying to see today. And frankly, Outlaw Star starts on such a fucking high note. The opening of that show, the like space pirate lady is so fucking cool. That kind of like kicks it all off. But it actually kind of loses, or at least it really doesn't deliver on a lot of the potential that show starts off with. In a kind of unfortunate way. Like, looking back on it, that show does a lot right, but like, it's actually not super good. There's super cool shit about it, don't get me wrong. But it is not I don't think it holds up particularly well. I think the entire, like, ending, everything they're doing in the ending of that show feels like it kind of comes out of fucking nowhere. And, like, I don't know. I feel like by the halfway mark in that show, you've seen the best thing you've seen all the best stuff that show is going to give you. Which is super unfortunate. Anyway, here we go. I'm not giving you a point back, but I do appreciate... Oh. Okay, don't fall into the middle. Is this a survival thing? This might just be a survival boss. Oh my god, there's bumpers fucking everywhere. Okay, bumpers are falling. This is definitely a survival thing. I think I need that cannon to shoot. On the bottom there. But I can only get it to shoot if I'm on the left side. Okay. I need to stay on the left at the beginning. You never understood why people liked it so much? Well, to be fair... Okay, we got it to shoot. To be fair, when it came out, it was one of the, like, few animes being played in the West. And it has a cool attitude and everything, right? Serial Experience Lane, fuck. I really want to rewatch that show. I want to rewatch that show so badly. I'll give you the 1-minute review in just a moment. Let me try to get a little more solid on this boss first. Ooh, is that the trick? Get, like, stuck? Get, like, stuck on the bumpers? As they're coming down? Yeah, like that? That shell still spawned down there, right? Doing what it needs to do? Yeah, it is. I think this is the trick. Just gotta, when those bumpers are coming down, you gotta, fuck. When the bumper's coming down, you gotta be, like, in that corner. There were 7 anime at the time, and one of them was Outlaw Star, pretty much. Unless you got into anime and started buying DVDs, there was, like, DBZ, Outlaw Star, and... what, Sailor Moon? Honestly, one of the reasons I got into Outlaw Star was because it wasn't DBZ or any of those ones. It was of that quality, but it wasn't being played on those stations when I didn't have access to them. So I had the DVDs for Outlaw Star. That's how I saw it. And when you're young and a kid, and you have access to something, you buy something, of course the thing you bought is cool. That's why the whole, like, I have a Nintendo, I have a Sega Genesis thing happened. They're both cool. But I own a Genesis, so I have the cool one because that's the one I have. That's just a kid thing, you know? I I never saw Tenchi Muyo. But my favorite anime is by the same person as Tenchi Muyo. I hope that shell's still bouncing. Okay, it's still there. Good, good, good. It's still there. Fuck! I accidentally got a spin jump. Love Hina. Did Love Hina play anywhere? I know people knew about it, but did it play anywhere? There was some Gundam people knew about, for sure. I only watched through my first Gundam stuff. Fuck! I only watched I've seen 2 Gundam animes now. And both of them were in the last, like, 2 years. 2 or 3 years. No other boss has felt like my ability to play doesn't matter the way that this one does. That's what I'm finding so frustrating about this. All the other bosses were like, I messed up. This one doesn't feel like I messed up. Outside of the fact that I'm playing it at all. Oh, okay, okay, sure, I got stuck on something. What did I get stuck on? I don't know. And then it ate my jump. God damn it. God damn it. What if I just don't hold jump? What if all I do is hold right? Or left? Does this just actually work secretly? No. That does not secretly work. But it did work for a couple cycles. Except not this time. I did nothing differently. This boss is just RNG. That's what this boss is. Are you getting lucky or not? Like, I figured, okay, just hold left and run. If it's consistent, that should be fine. But it's not consistent. This boss really sucks. And I'm so mad about the run that lasted so long. Because I didn't see the shell and I'm afraid it despawned. And that's why I'm still doing this. Yeah, I see the shell down there. What the fuck? Give me a full bounce, dude. Something. I swear if that shell's not still down there, I'm gonna fucking flip out. Well, I got lucky as shit on that one, alright. Okay. Thank fucking God. That sucked. I don't know if this is a race. Okay, good. Doesn't appear to be a race. Fuck that boss. That boss is bad. The level's fine. The boss was bad. Whew! Alright, everybody. I gotta call it. I need to eat. I need to eat food. I need dinner. Oh, look at that. We're on the last world. 5 more levels. That's it. We're so close.